My name is Maria Bennett, and today I'm going to tell you a story about the day my daughter's wedding turned into the moment her entire life changed. It was supposed to be a beautiful day. The hall was decorated with soft lights, the smell of fresh jasmine filled the air, and my daughter Elena looked like a dream in her white lace wedding dress. Her fiancé, Daniel, stood beside her, a humble, kind boy who treated her with gentle respect. But there was one person whose presence felt like a dark cloud in that bright hall. My ex-husband, Richard Bennett. Richard was a man known for his money, his business, and his pride. A man who cared more about image than love. When he walked in with his fake smile, I already knew. He didn't come to celebrate. He came to control. The ceremony began, and everything seemed perfect. Elena and Daniel exchanged vows, guests clapped, and for a moment it felt like peace. But then the toast began. Richard stood up with the microphone. The entire hall fell silent. He looked at Daniel with cold judgment and said that Elena could have married anyone, someone richer, someone more successful, and instead she had chosen a boy who offered too little. His words were like a blade cutting through the room. I saw Daniel lower his eyes. I saw my daughter's smile fade. And inside me, something snapped. Because in that moment, Richard didn't insult Daniel. He humiliated our daughter in front of everyone. But Richard didn't know something. Something I had kept hidden for months. Something that would change everything. A few months before the wedding, I had received a phone call from a young woman named Leela. Her voice trembled as she told me that she had been in a relationship with Richard for 7 years. 7 years of lies, promises, and betrayal. And then she said the words that nearly made my heart stop. Richard and I have a daughter. She showed me pictures, a little girl with Richard's eyes, evidence of a secret life he had been hiding for years. I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. But instead, I remained patient, and I waited. I promised myself that I would only reveal the truth if Richard ever tried to hurt Elena again. And on her wedding day, he did. So I stood up, in front of everyone. My voice didn't shake. I said, Richard is right about one thing. Daniel may not be rich, but at least he is honest, and he doesn't have a hidden family across the city. The hall went silent. I took out my phone and showed the pictures. Richard with the little girl, with Leela, living a lie. Gasps filled the room. Whispers spread like wildfire. Richard's face turned pale. He tried to speak, but his words stumbled out like broken pieces. And then he walked out of the hall, humiliated, defeated, exposed. Daniel held Elena's hand and said softly that he would stand by her no matter what. And for the first time that night, my daughter smiled again. Because yes, the truth hurt her, but it also freed her. It freed us all. And that was the day a father broke his own daughter, only to watch her rise stronger than